Hello everyone and welcome back to New Tech. Today we're going to review the brand new YHE BP Doctor Pro smartwatch. We will be seeing what we have in the box, the design, what materials it is made of, and what options we have in the software. We will run some tests, try some of the measurements, and we'll see how to connect with Android and iOS, which app it uses, and what options we have in these apps, and see if this watch is worth buying. Before we start, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. So, let's begin here immediately with the new YHE Y001 SBP Doctor Pro. We'd also like to thank our sponsor YHE for making this video possible. The link to where and how to buy this device is in the description down below. The BP Doctor Pro does a lot more than simply measuring your blood pressure. It does most other things fitness watches do, too, like tracking your activity and your sleep, receiving notifications from your smartphone, and setting alarms. However, it's not waterproof, doesn't have GPS, activities are restricted to walking and running, and it's got rather short battery life. As you can see in the box, we have the watch, and you can see it's a really beautiful compact watch and light. Underneath we have the instruction manual that shows us how to use it, so if you want you can give it a read before you try it. We have a measuring tape and a quick guide. Also, we have the charging cable with micro USB which we use to charge our watch. Also, an air cuff is attached to the wristband that will inflate and deflate for blood pressure measurements, a heart rate monitor sensor, and ports for charging with provided the dock. The underside has the wrist-facing sensors that are required for the Magic to work along with the charging contacts. The BP Doctor Pro features a 1.41-inch AMOLED display and weighs in at 80 g. The overall package is quite compact, measuring 54mm x 38mm, and being only 12.9mm thick. There's a pair of buttons on the right side, a small power button, and a larger multifunction button. As for battery life, it has a 170 mAh lithium battery which can last around 3 days under heavy usage. So, let's go inside and see what options and apps we have on BP Doctor Pro. If you swipe down you have the option, you can set the brightness level, you can turn on and off Bluetooth, also can activate vibrate mode, power saving mode, alarm clock, do not disturb, and settings. If you swipe up, you have the notifications which you receive on your phone, also you can open and read those. If you swipe right, you can see some of the widgets we have set up, like blood pressure, heart rate, SpO2 monitoring the oxygen in our blood, where you can monitor and see your statistics on your blood pressure, heart rate, and also measure it if you want. When you sweep left you can see all your activity as steps, calories burnt, and distance. When you press the button, it will show you the main menu with all the apps inside which right now are on a list view, like blood pressure is obviously the blood pressure monitor function with a standard mode that will synchronize to the mobile app to keep a history of measurements. SpO2 or oxygen saturation level is said to be normal at 95 to 100%. The data can be used to detect sleep apnea. The heart rate monitoring function works as expected, and I actually never had to manually trigger it during regular usage since I enabled auto measurement, so that it will automatically take measurements every few minutes and synchronize the data in the app. The workout part comes with 3 options: outdoor walking, indoor running, and outdoor running. It is basic but enough to keep you active as it will show the time spent, heart rate, distance, and calories burned during the workout. Next, we have alarms to add or remove any alarm to set up anytime you want. The alarm can be used to not only wake up but also for medicine time, for instance, so it's a useful reminder to tell the patient to take his/her medicines on time. Once the alarm is triggered, the watch will vibrate and show the alarm time and reason, wake up, medicines, etc. Next, we have the calorie function, which will show the estimated calorie burned for daily activities as well as workouts and walking. Sleep monitoring helps you establish a regular bedtime routine and keeps track of your sleep trends night after night. If you don't wear your watch while sleeping, you'll just see no sleep record. But if you do, the watch will tell you how long you slept, how well with a sleep quality score, and split light and deep periods. Next, we have weather to see our current and upcoming weather and any information you want about the weather conditions. If we scroll down one more time in the menu, we'll see the HRV and settings icons. By making the most of its sensors, the watch will indicate the state of your HRV. That does not tell us, but more details will be provided in the app. HRV measurements can help identify anomalies, and a reduced HRV is associated with an increased risk of death, arrhythmias, and heart attack. Heart rate variability has been gaining much attention in recent years, and a low heart rate variability is often associated with health or psychological disorders. The BP doctors measure the HRV at nighttime when the body and mind are in a state of relaxation. Next, we have the settings part provides some options with the display. You can set the screen timeout from 5 to 20 seconds, adjust the brightness, set the screen to always be on, enable raise to wake, and change the dial theme. We have some of the faces we can choose from to change it, and you can change it in an instant by choosing it. As you can see, we can change the face, and if we press on the watch face and hold on to it for 5 seconds. Next, we have alerts enablement. 2 alerts are available: apnea alert and move it. The former will trigger if you suffer from sleep apnea, while the latter if you sit too long on your chair. Like the alarms, the watch will vibrate and show a visual reason for the alert. The watch supports 5 languages: simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, English, Japanese, and Spanish. The unit function allows you to select whether the distances are displayed in kilometers or miles and the temperature in Celsius or Fahrenheit. Reset will delete all data and restore the watch to its factory settings. In the factory reset, we can reset if we want to get back to default or if we want to connect with another phone. Now we're going to put on the watch and test some of the measurement options for ourselves. The first step before using the BP Doctor Pro smartwatch for blood pressure measurement is to use the measurement tape by placing it around your arm, 2 fingers away from the base of your palm, to check the hole you should use on the wristband. In my case, I had to select the 7th hole. Before starting the measurement, the watch should be about 2 fingers away from the palm and feel fit around your wrist. It's very important that the watch be placed at heart level, so you can either place your arm against your chest or on a box such as a watch's package while sitting at a table. It's equally important to be relaxed during measurement, and make sure you haven't exercised or drunk coffee/energy drinks at least 30 minutes before. Do not talk or move during the measurement either. There are 2 ways to start the measurement, either through the menu as seen before or by pressing the home button for 2 seconds, in which case the measurement will start automatically. The air cuff will slowly inflate, feeling tighter and tighter around your wrist with the sys number going up, and once the measurement is complete, which should take around 30 seconds, you'll get the sys/DIA numbers in mmHg as well as your heart rate. Next, let's try the SpO2 measurement and measure our O2 levels. This takes some time and it shows your current state of O2 levels and also shows your previous and average O2 levels. Next, let's go to the heart rate monitor, which will constantly measure your heart rate and can show you your previous and average heart rate. Next, let's see how to connect our watch with Android and iOS smartphones. First, we will download the app PB Doctor Plus. So, what we're going to do now is take our phone and scan it. After we have scanned it, will show us a link that sends us a Play Store or App Store for iPhone. As you can see here, we already downloaded the app, and what we're going to do is go inside and see how to connect our watch. After we open the app, we will accept the terms and conditions and we have to log in with an account. Before we try to connect, you should also turn on your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and your GPS so you can do this process easier. Now, we will set some personal data such as gender, date of birth, height, and weight. Also here we have allowed the PB Doctor Plus to access on-device location. Now, we will start to search for our smartwatch. As soon as we see it in the list, we will click on the name of the device to connect our watch. We will confirm and it will start to pair. Now our watch is connected successfully and we can start browsing the features that this app offers. On the health page, it shows our status and our history of our monitoring options for the most recent readings of blood pressure, HRV, blood oxygen saturation, and heart rate, steps, and how many calories we have burnt, and all of these stats are on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Next, we have a profile page. On the bottom, we can see the watch name, the status of our watch if it's connected, and battery percentage. Next, we have My Dial, which lets us choose from a different variety of watch faces. You can choose whichever you like best, and it will change automatically. You have your local faces, and then you have online faces, which if you need to choose the one you need to download it first, and after you have done so, you can apply it to your watch. Next up, we have My Watch. Here we have sync phone time. With this, we will synchronize the time of the clock with those of the phone if this has not been done automatically. Next, we have app notification settings where you can choose which apps from your phone can send you notifications, or if you want you can turn them off altogether. Next, we can OTA update. We can check if the watch has any new firmware update. Actually, we have the latest version currently. If we want to unbind our watch from the app, we'll remove all dates from our watch. We have to do this if we want to reset our device or we want to connect it to another phone. So, this is pretty much it for the watch. I really enjoyed reviewing this model and it's a really great watch, so I really liked it. It's really easy to use, pretty fast, and has everything you would want in a watch. So, guys, this was all for today's video. I hope you find this video interesting and helpful. If so, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video with another smart device.